does.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 31, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Forbath to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch the ball, watch the ball. 53's the mark, 53, check 53. Down the loose.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be brought down on what'll be The final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass, check pass.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 44 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Elliott running right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's 2nd down.
53 is the mark. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. They've got his man complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Cowboys are able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Intended that time for Cooper. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
All right, now. Black 20. Check. 53.
On 1st down, White. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 51 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Mike, smooth. 53, Mike.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Malik Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. This to Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play here for the Cowboys. 51 yards. Prescott yet again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is White on the screen. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Robert Quinn getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Left 30. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
There he goes, Amari Cooper, the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Push him back.
Now Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every